before honor, there must be humility. So we must try to follow God's principle. This is not like, politics or game we play here on earth. No. Again, if you begin to get and keep without first of all losing and casting away is distributing. When we say lose, because when you are casting away, when you are distributing, people will think that you are losing, you are casting away, you are a fool. But bear in mind that if you sow in the house of the Lord, on the Lord's work, you will reap in that Lord's work. How you will reap, I don't know. When you will reap, I don't know. But whether God will do it, yes. Because he that giveth to God, or giveth to the poor, according to the word of God, lendeth to God. Can you imagine when you lend something to God? So we must know that the casting away is talking about, the illusion and casting away is talking about, is to distribute. You must be willing to distribute. Willing, not under compulsion, but you have to do it. It's the word of God. Again, if you begin to keep, to get and keep, that means, Lord, give me, and you are keeping it. Without first of all losing and casting away, that is without first of all distributing, you will eventually lose and cast away or perish with your wealth. It is for this cause that the preacher said in Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verses 8 and 10, he said, better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof. And patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit. Say not, what is the cause that the former days were better than these? One problem that people have is that people look at end products. That's why they don't want to pass through the process of humility. Some want to judge something immediately. What are the state that says, when you see somebody that is passing through some experiences, you conclude that the person has missed it, he doesn't know what he's doing, and so on and so forth. That is the state people have found themselves in Christendom. So it makes so many people out of ignorance. They just jump up and say, no, I'm not going to be a byword. Say thou not, what is the cause that the former days were better than this? Yes, people will say, you think that maybe the way you were when you come into the Lord, you don't know that what God is doing according to the Bible is a corn of wheat must fall down to the ground and die. That is his principle. A corn of wheat must fall down to the ground and die. If he doesn't do that, it will abide alone. But when it falls down to the ground and die, it will bring more fruit. True. So he said, for thou dost not inquire wisely concerning this. That is why you think that the former days were better than this. No, you've not inquired wisely. When God comes into your life, you will understand the difference. Yes, he will humble you that people will think that you don't know what you are doing, but you can never compare them.